Yo, we on.
Another one.
Hey.
Another
And
one.
my heart can't take no more. I can't keep running back to you.
That's my shit, y'all.
Days are cold without you.
And another one.
While I'm with you.
And another one.
No more. I won't keep running back to you.
Get it, Cassie.
Another one.
I'm so tired of that little body roll.
Who's?
Cassie's.
I think I find my strength to finally.
It's not on time with his. It's not on time with his.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, all right, y'all. Welcome to Culture Clash, where we entertain, educate, inspire, and celebrate culture. I'm your girl May,
And I'm Case.
And I'm Dubs. What's good, y'all?
What is Papa? We are coming from the same book, but
Different pages.
shout out to everybody that's joining y'all. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do. Hey, what's up, Nayri? What's up, baby? Shout out to our boo Nayri. Salute in the building. Y'all know what to do. Come on now. Y'all not new to this. Y'all true to this. Do not forget to like, comment, and share this Culture Clash.
Please
all right, so
do.
you know we got to do our quick check-in. Cassie, you got something to drink today? What you drinking on, boo?
I'm just drinking some tea.
Okay.
Just some tea right now.
Is it black-owned tea?
It's not. I just found it. I didn't have anything to drink. I was
Look at
not
Dub's face.
prepared.
Look at Dub's face. Why he do you like that?
Goddamn.
You know, the tea, we used to get like some teas from a black-owned distributor, but I have not seen their brand in a very long time. I know they used to sell them at Ain't She Sweet. So like a black-owned like tea brand. This is not even nothing I really drink. I just didn't have anything. And my mom always has tea.
That conversation just got so long. Like that shit was long. Is it black-owned? Yes or no? It's not. G, you gave me a whole story. Hey, Pinky. Shout out to Tabitha. Hey, she says, hey, Clashes. And today is, Cassie, you told me it's National
Spouse Day. Dubs.
Why you say me?
Because your picture is up there with your spouse. Come on, son.
Let me see. Where?
Anywho.
It's Pinky.
Anyway.
Listen, Pinky, girl,
Listen.
bless you, baby. But I get
All right,
it.
and
I
of
got
course
one.
we got, coming all the way from Belize, we have our boy Bernard. Shout out to Bernard. How you feeling, Bernard?
Hey, Bernard.
63rd in Belize.
He coming from there.
How many of y'all out there with y'all spouses? How many people check in? Let us know if you got a spouse and you wish them happy spouse day.
Yeah, wish him happy spouse day. What you drinking on, Dubs? You drinking on anything today?
The finest H2O.
That's right.
It's H2O.
Keep
All
your
right,
body
well,
cleansed. Wait a minute, May.
yo.
You post to anybody for spouse day?
That's how you act when your shit frozen.
Crickets.
I'm posting this Douce. Shout out to this Douce I got right here. Shout out to this Douce. All right, y'all. So Dub shaking his head. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it. We got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Man, this week's been something.
This week has been something. Once again, we are telling you all to make sure that you are commenting, and sharing. Dubs, how you feel about that picture?
Hate it.
Hated it.
Girl, we got a new picture. You can easily change it out. Cool
Yeah.
out.
We
had a
did
good
take
time.
some new pictures.
We did. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to send a big rest in peace to a baseball legend, Hank Aaron.
Yeah.
Man. Born in 1934 in a small town in Mobile, small poor town section in Mobile, Alabama. He started his career at the age of 23. He was in the majors in 1976. Listen to this record. Records that still stand include 2,297 runs batted in 6,856 total bases and 25 All-Star game appearances.
Wow.
Do you hear that?
Come on, man. You know,
Knocking out,
excellence and amazing.
knocking out records that were held by Babe Ruth and were later eclipsed by Barry Bonds. So
Wow.
We want to give
Wow.
a huge condolences to his family, and just this is a part of our history. So, hey,
Many,
Karen, love
many
you.
blessings to his transition. I found out something earlier today that he actually passed 10 days after getting the COVID vaccine.
Vaccine shot.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Are y'all gonna get the vaccine?
No.
No, sis, I'm not getting it, and I'm on a priority list because I work for Chicago Public Schools, but I'm not.
Right.
And that is actually a connector because we have another rest in peace.
Yeah,
Another rest
absolutely,
in peace to Larry King, the legendary TV and radio host who conducted more than 30,000 interviews in a storied 60-year career.
Yeah.
He was diagnosed with COVID over the holidays and was then hospitalized in ICU.
Yeah.
Was recently moved to a regular hospital room. Things turned for the worse, and he died on Saturday.
Wow. Yeah. Many blessings again to Larry King
Yeah.
as well. And he had a bunch of underlying, he died from COVID and had a lot. He was battling a lot of illnesses. And shout out to Sadiq, from the green side. We were talking about all of that stuff and kind of digging deep on our show earlier. So yeah, this is it's something else. So, just everybody just dig in, get your information, make the decision that's best for you.
You know what though about Larry King? I saw an interesting interview with him on the Breakfast Club. I don't know if you all saw it. They asked him about dying. He said he didn't want to die.
Wow.
He said it was actually something I could relate to because I never know anybody had these crazy ass thoughts like me. He was talking about how he wanted to be frozen. Because if there was ever a cure for something that he died from, he said he couldn't imagine never not existing.
Woo! Hey, listen, no, that always takes me back to, African, way of thinking and spiritual connection. You're not ever not existing.
Well, he said he wants to exist in this particular body.
He want to be in that body.
He wants to be in that particular body. And 200 years from now, he could care less if he didn't know anybody. He said he would make new friends.
So
and
he would be like Mr. Burns.
Listen.
22, 21.
And as Charlemagne, the guy was talking to him, he was like, what the hell is this, a eulogy? He said, I'm getting sad. I don't want to talk about it anymore. He said he would love to have his body frozen because all those organs would be preserved. He said it would be better than being put in the ground, all those different things. But, All right, y'all.
Man, this is something else. What up, Tim Lee?
What up, Tim Lee? Shout out to Tim Lee. Definitely interesting. Definitely interesting. Sadiq, yes, maybe. Yes, that's me. Maybe love. I am all of those things. All right. So, man, it's heavy today, y'all.
Yeah, it is.
It has been a year since Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and those others, I believe it was 6 passengers, passed in Southern California. 7 passengers passed in Southern California. They were on their way to a basketball tournament that his daughter was going to partake in. Bryant was 41. He won 5 championships in his 20-year NBA seasons, all with the Los Angeles Lakers. He was a Grammy Award winner. He was a best-selling author of children's books. He will soon be officially enshrined as a member of the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. And the current coach of the Lakers has allowed the players to take this particular day off to allow them to manage their grief and honor their teammate Brian how they see.
And many blessings to his daughter as well. She passed away. She was also an amazing emerging athlete. So
I follow Vanessa Bryant, who has been just really, really strong during this time. And she has put out a press release a couple of weeks ago saying, and as the time was approaching for this anniversary of their death to come, she was asking that news outlets not show any pictures of the crash, any of those things, that they were going to do anything just to make sure that it was all in celebration of those that lost their lives, because that trauma comes back up because you can't avoid it. And people have really been abiding by it. So shout out to the news outlets who are really, really taking this day to celebrate the legacy of Kobe and those who were lost.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, I need you to do this for me. I'm looking for 40 people to be in this room live right now. So share right now. Share this broadcast right now. Share. Tag somebody, add somebody. Do that. Let's get some more people. We having a good time, and we want everybody to share in the joy with us.
We have some. I got a good vibe. I don't know if it's this motherfucker do say or what, but Dubs ain't saying shit over there. What's good, Dubs?
I'm waiting till all that sad shit passed, man. Y'all, that was too much for me, man.
That was too much for you, Dubs?
Yeah, we gotta turn it up some, yo.
You want to turn it up?
I feel you.
Turn it up.
Well, I don't know if we're gonna turn it up, but we definitely gonna switch gears.
Yes. So this one is in a little bit home for me as the, co-founder of the blackmall.com. This sister's name is Cheryl Grace. She was an executive for Nielsen. If you all know what Nielsen is the data collector of everything, right?
Every damn thing.
Man,
Everything.
How much TV you watch. They collect where you spend your money. They collect, how many baby mamas you got. I'm kidding. But
That's
definitely
funny.
But
they do a lot of data collecting, and they sell that data to big corporations so that they know how to advertise to you better and learn how to leverage it and get your money, right? So she introduced that. She worked there for 16 years, and she introduced to them the importance of Black and brown consumers and that it needs to be incorporated into the business structure. Well, they got a new CEO, and guess what? While she's talking about Black Lives Matter, they decided to incorporate it, but they decided that she didn't matter, and they're pushing her out, send her an exit package. She's now suing, and I need y'all to check out Indigo. Is an amazing magazine that comes out of Chicago, created by Hermine Hartman, and she wrote an amazing article about it. You can actually catch the link on the Black Balls page, Facebook or Instagram, and learn more about this powerful sister here, guys. And we're actually share it and at Nielsen so that, because listen, they can't get away with this.
They fired her?
They're pushing her out. They sent her an executive package. They sent her an exit package. I don't know if she's accepted it yet. She's figuring out, how she's going to counter it. But they pretty much want to take on this diversity piece as their own. And the white CEO is saying, well, I can lead it. I can lead the diversity initiative. What?
wow.
More racism. How are you going to say that we're going to do more? We're going to include more Black and brown data because it's important, but we don't need the Black person that created it to lead it.
Well, I'm concerned with who's going to create the data for diversity. They doing a damn good job of collecting the data for the verses, because the Ashanti versus Keisha Cole, contrary to popular belief, this versus is out here breaking records. All right, you all. Really? On Saturday night, finally, this versus that was postponed due to Ashanti having COVID, all these different things happening. It streamed across Instagram, Apple Music, and other unofficial streaming platforms. The data shows that over 8.1 million viewers tuned in to watch this event. And on Instagram, Ashanti and Keisha Cole set a new record with over 6 million viewers, being the second most viewed versus, of course, y'all know who the first one was, right?
Who?
Erica and Jill?
Gucci and Jeezy.
Oh,
but
that makes sense.
Yeah. So they set a record on Instagram with the most ever tweeted and streamed Instagram ever.
Wow.
I think they lying.
No, I don't. There people were connected to that. So what they're saying is, although the other ones may have had more viewers across all platforms, the Ashanti Keisha Cole versus had the most viewers isolated to Instagram. So, did y'all get a chance to watch?
It was so boring. So engaging like the other ones. I didn't see the type of comments that I saw on Gucci or Patti LaBelle's or Brandy's or Erica's and Jill's. Like it was just like, oh, okay.
Joey said he watched it for 5 minutes and he lost interest. Dominique said she loved it.
You loved it.
Sahara said Keisha was hot. You know what though? It was hard to enjoy because we so used to the verses with them being in the same room now. That disconnect made a difference. We hadn't seen that in a while. But I was just enjoying Keisha Cole acting like her motherfucking mama Frankie. Like that shit was giving me life.
So they weren't in the same room?
No, they weren't in the same room. I mean, he was in New York.
So they ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, I mean, it was cool. It was cool. What I love about all of these different type of things is that we get to see who these people are in the raw. And Ashanti was not going. Keisha Cole was trying to do a little bullying, not happening. Ashanti
all
came
I
on.
know is Ashanti was like trying to flex them vocals, girl. Like, no, sing.
Yeah.
Keisha was still.
Well, no, Keisha was trying to flex her. They both had something to prove on the vocal side.
Missing. They
definitely had something to prove in the vocal section that was not necessarily proven. But I will say, consistently, I will say this. Those 40-year-old women look fucking good.
They do look amazing. They look the same.
They look amazing. And my favorite part of the verses was when Keisha Cole was like, who are we need to shout out? Who are our sponsors? They said Doritos. She shout out Doritos. And then they was like Ciroc. She's like, Ciroc didn't pay me. And Shonda was like, aha, they gave me a check. So my favorite part, Ashanti ass definitely showed up loud as hell. Okay? Loud as hell. All right. So, real quick, your boy Trey Songz was arrested.
Yeah, man.
Trey Songz was arrested at an altercation he had at a Chiefs game. The real expedited version of it. A fan was supposedly heckling him. He told the fan to leave him alone. The police intervened. They saying they was telling Trey he to have a mask on. The police bum rushed him. Your boy Trey had the motherfucking police in a headlock and was literally fighting this man. I was scared. The gun was there. You know, at this point, I'm like, damn, are they gonna shoot him and kill him right now? Like, I was literally nervous watching the video. But Trey was arrested, and they gave him, he has like a low grade felony charge and a couple of misdemeanors. So
yeah, that was crazy.
I guess the neighbors know his name.
Face ass. And lastly, and certainly not least, I want to talk to this because for all my iPhone elitists, we're going to talk about Clubhouse real quick. So your boy Master P, Clubhouse has hit a new high. But Master P wants Black entrepreneurs to own a company that does the same. Clubhouse has recently hit a value of $1 billion. $1 billion. And Master P is making sense. He says, we jumping on Clubhouse. I keep telling people we go on Clubhouse, we making another one of them a millionaire when we could be doing this ourselves. So
to kind of dip into that even more specifically is that the early adopters, because Clubhouse was literally created during the pandemic, and you had early Black celebrities that made it huge and validated the platform and brought on everybody else to the platform. And now they have this $1 billion valuation. And Master P is pretty much saying, let's put that same type of energy into our own businesses, into our own tech. We can blow up our own businesses the same way that we blow up things like Clubhouse. So it's just something. There's and forgive me, I actually signed up for it. There's a Black beta version of a Clubhouse. When I find out, I'll definitely post it, or we'll talk about it next week. But definitely let's check it out. Let's make that just boom, just as big.
Sadiq says we shouldn't be on Clubhouse. We should be on Trump Trap House. I'm done.
And
I'm
go
done
to jail.
with that.
Go to jail.
All right, so that was definitely our frenzy section. And before we go into our segment with our wonderful, wonderful dream big guest, we have a commercial. Dubs, it's on you.
For those who may or may wear their feelings on their sleeve, Tee Me ASAP. This is where you will find teas that speak witty, sarcastic, simple, rude, cute, proud. Who you are, how you feel, and all that's in between. TeeMeASAP.com.
And that's a big shout out to our producer, your favorite auntie Tiffany, who is the owner and creator of Tee Me ASAP.
Who never gave me a goddamn shirt.
Oh, don't have her pop into this chat because I'll bring her in and she'll curse you out. Don't do that.
Man, I want all the smoke.
You want all the smoke? You lucky Tiffany not ready. If Tiffany was ready, I'll bring her in. All right, so Cass.
All right, y'all. What I need y'all to do again is I need y'all to add. I need y'all to like. I need y'all to share this broadcast right now. Bring some more people into this room. Again, I told you my goal is 40 people up in this live at the same time because I have to bring on an amazing sister. This is one of our sorors. Jennifer Price. She is the owner of Event Shop Chicago. She's built this phenomenal business of wedding planning. As you can see the picture to the right is another one of our sorors, Deanna and her husband Jordan, and she looks amazing. She looks stunning. And we're just going to talk to Jennifer about how she was able to grow to the premier event planning business in Chicago. So everybody, welcome to the stage, Jennifer Price.
Hello, thank you guys so much for having me.
Hey, Jennifer.
Hey.
Super excited. I'm glad you showed that picture. Deanna and Jordan did me a solid and posed for like a styled wedding for me. And it really like took off. They did an amazing job. It's like they love each other or something.
Ah, right. They really do. And they got a beautiful baby. That is what.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my God. It's always a pleasure to not only to interview an amazing business that's dreaming big and reaching their dreams. It always hits close to home when it's one of our beautiful sorors, and not just a soror from the whole 350,000 of us, a soror that came from our chapter of initiation, the most magnificent
Lambda chapter, yes. And I'm glad you clarified. I didn't want to just be any soror. I wanted to make sure they understood the significance. Thank you.
Okay, and I also would like to be clear that she's my club. She's a 5. So shout out to all the 5s in the world. Love you.
5 is cool, but you know the 11's in the house too. But it's all
We're
good.
not about to start with Cassie Latoya. We are not about to start with her tonight.
I'm good. I'm a digress. Shout out to Terry, Shantae, Sahara, Billy. They all is out here. Sorors, thank you all for watching. So, but when we was all in college, we was running around doing service, we was all running around having good times and partying and acting crazy. Never in a million dreams would I have thought that you would become an event planner, right? And a wedding, these beautiful, gorgeous weddings. How did this all begin for you?
So to be perfectly honest, I thought I was going to be a curator at a museum. So like I spent all this money to get a bachelor's degree so I could focus on history. I graduated and I was like, it's like 4 jobs for this in the whole state of Illinois. So that's not going to work. And then I actually ended up working for an African American history archive. So shout out to the history makers for giving my start, Juliana Richardson.
Wow.
My immediate supervisor, I was doing like regular stuff, making copies, getting coffee, and my immediate supervisor fell ill. And she's kind of like, you do it. You produce this event that we're about to have, and y'all will not believe it. So it was a night with Nikki Giovanni, interviewed by Gwen Eiffel in Atlanta at their studio. It was like a dream come true.
Wow.
And I did it, and she was like, you're actually really good at this. Wow. So I worked there for a while, and then there really wasn't a clear path to event planning and wedding planning on your own. So I spent a lot of time doing corporate and nonprofit events. I took some time off to raise my kids, and I quit that job. I couldn't do that well. But about a year ago, I kind of like stormed out of my office to say, okay, guys, everybody, the color of the year is living coral, and nobody said anything. And that's when I knew I was like, I got to get out on my own. Like, I got to do this by myself. And I like jumped ship, created Event Shop Chicago. And I had like one wedding that year. And then for 2021, we're ready to produce 34 weddings.
Wow, 34. That's big.
It's really big.
That's huge. So was it scary for you to, go from what you thought you were going to do and kind of switch gears?
So I think I heard you say it was just scary because you're breaking up a little bit. It was frightening. It was like I was horrified. Like I had no idea if I was gonna make any money. My husband was being supportive, but he was always also like, "We got to pay bills. So you got to come up with something." So it was really, really scary. And I actually quit my full-time job when the pandemic started. Wow. So it was really hard.
Wow. And then how did you? Because it's like you just blew up, kind of out of nowhere, at least in my purview and perspective. How are you able to, grow so fast and scale so fast?
I think a lot of it came from just really kind of, I'm not going to give you the general term, right? Like, I'll hustle. No, it really came down to like, I went to every networking event I could find, and I made sure that people knew exactly who I was. And in 2020, I would say 50% of my referrals came from other wedding planners who were already booked. So I kind of took their leftovers, so to speak. And after that, I was starting to get referrals from past clients. I kind of realized what the referral chain was. So I did the research on when people book their wedding, what's the first thing they book? They either book a venue, a planner, or a photographer. So I started reaching out to all the venues and all the photographers I can find who would take my phone call and meet me for coffee. And I probably spent like $1,000 in coffee in 2020. But it ended up being worth it because it really was a way I was able to connect with people. And it's such a personable business that once people realized, like, okay, I can trust her to give her a referral, it was a little bit easier after that.
So you've said kind of 3 keywords for me that really showcase business owners that are looking to actually really grow and be sustainable. You talked about researching, you talked about referrals, and you also talked about investing, right? So you knew that, okay, this little $1,000 coffee can lead to, 6 figures in revenue, right? So it's like you got to put some skin in the game to be able to get back what you're really looking for. And I think one of the things I heard you say to me when we were actually getting you prepared for this interview, you said, well, not around when I have my regular team meeting. So it might be pushing a little bit, but I'm going to go for it. And so just to hear the fact that you have a consistent team meeting also just shows the work that you put in to have a very sustainable business. Let's talk about that team meeting. I'm going to pass it on over to May after that.
Yeah, so this is our first year. I have a senior planner on staff and then a junior planner. Then we have like 2 assistants. So it's a team of 5 of us. And this is kind of like the first time I'm managing a team. Wow. So I'm so glad they're so grateful and like gracious and they allow me to make mistakes. But one of the keys that I had to realize is that so many of these processes lived in my head. So our team meetings are now a point for me to make sure that they are getting the little steps that I do to provide service to our customers that may only live in my brain, like the follow-up emails and all those things. And there's also a question for them to time for them to ask me questions because I've been doing this for 14 years, with other events. They may not have been. So things that I think are like just standard, they're like, oh, you never told us we even have to do that. So it's been an amazing ride. My ultimate goal is to not do weddings or like maybe 2 or 3 a year. I would love to just kind of manage the team so that I don't spend every Saturday gone.
Well, listen, pin mine in. I'm gonna get you the date for me wedding, okay? Because you gotta do it. All right.
Okay, and I'm gonna follow up with you. That's part of the steps that we're talking about. The follow up.
Yes.
That's that seal the deal. We're not leaving no money, no clients, no customers on the table in 2021.
Yes.
So my question. So you are specifically right now only doing weddings.
We do about 90% weddings. We do 2 nonprofit events when it's not COVID.
Okay, so weddings, when I think weddings, I think about literally do or die. Like weddings are literally either do or die. There's so much faith and trust that you have to have in the person that is doing your wedding. I want to know, what was so far? I know it's early in your wedding, business, but I want to know what has been your wedding dream event or that has happened, and what has been the biggest disaster.
Oh, okay. So the biggest disaster, I don't know. Okay, I'll tell you this. So hopefully this client is not on the line because they're gonna kill me. You say what?
Wait. Damn it. That's how cold you are. I don't have any disasters.
So I did double book a wedding once. So
wow.
I double booked, like, this was before I had all my processes in place and all the systems I used. I accepted a contract for a wedding that we already had a wedding date on. And this is when I knew I was like, okay, it's time for you to bring in a team so that I can have somebody else service it. Luckily, because of COVID, they had to reschedule their wedding. So it worked out. But I was like, I don't know how I'm going to tell these people who I sold you my personality. I sold you who I am. I allowed you to trust me with thousands and thousands of dollars to be like, JK, I'm not going to be there.
Wow.
And then I would say my dream wedding are actually the smaller weddings. Those are my favorite because people typically spend a little bit more on the details.
Okay.
So if you have like 200 people and you got to buy a chicken for everybody, you really skimp on like the signage and the pretty stuff. But when you do 50 people, you're like, oh, well, that money I was going to spend on 87 more chicken dinners, I can just get some oil that comes from the ceiling. So over last year, we did a lot more smaller weddings, and that was a lot of fun. Like more fun, and I think I expected it to be.
Wonderful. I'll be calling you for my wedding.
Oh.
I was going to ask, did you find it harder to deal with people with a bigger budget or smaller budget? Like, which one's best to work with?
So, typically, I like our typical clientele spends about. Let me back up. The average wedding in Chicago is about $65,000. So that includes like the $300,000 weddings and like the $10 weddings. So our average budget that we work with is about like $75,000 to $100,000. Those are our clients, our sweet spot. But I honestly think it's harder to work with people with a bigger budget. So the larger their budget is, they think they deserve more. And then when I lay out what things cost, they're like, but I'm giving you this much money. And I'm like, but you want fireworks. And that's not going to work.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
One of the things that I do like early in the process is I try to be very transparent that I'm not a magician, and that I only can get you what you pay for. And I'm not, just so you know, I'm not like calling in favors. I don't negotiate with my vendors because my vendors have to feed their family on this money just like I do. And I don't want to be the wedding planner that's always begging. So I try to be very upfront with what your budget can get you.
Well, Jennifer, if they ask for a comedian,
there you go.
Comedians are back because people can't dance anymore with all the COVID restrictions.
Let's do it.
There it is. Makes sense.
And
also if they ask for hosts, we have hosts. I've hosted weddings before. Cass has hosted weddings before. I'm sure Dubs has as well. So
notes, right in that.
Yes, we got you. You have been so amazing and such a delight. I'm so excited to have you here. I get people, first, actually before that, tell us your favorite Black-owned business besides Event Chicago.
Okay, so I was thinking about this for like the last 15 minutes. I think I am going to say Chicago French Press is my go-to right now. Black-owned business, the coffee shop. I had some of their coffee recently, and then I put it in all these gift bags that I sent out, and everybody's been raving about it. They have a new snickerdoodle, so make sure you check that one out too.
And where are they located?
They are in the South Loop, but you can always order a coffee subscription box and they'll deliver it right to you. So I'm gonna get a coffee subscription box next month. This time.
Wow, that's dope. That is really, really dope. Okay,
they're right on Roosevelt in the South Loop.
Nice, thank you. We're gonna have to add that to the Black Mall, and here goes Sadiq talking about some his favorite Black-owned business is the plant-based Africa. Jennifer, they can find you and stay in contact and utilize you for their services, but let them know that I am next up in line.
Yes, so you can find me on Instagram. That's where we spend most of our time hanging out. Event_shop, and that's SHOPPE_Chicago. And then you can always go to our website, www.eventshopchicago.com. You can send me a pigeon. You can shout me out. You can ask Cassie to call me. You can find me. I'm here.
I know that's right. Anyway, they can. I don't care how you get here.
Right.
Just find her. Jennifer, it is amazing. I just love what you are doing. I am excited to see what's next for Event Shop, and I'm excited for you to do my wedding, Cassie's wedding, and Dub's anniversary party. Bam.
Yes, I won't do it. I'm gonna have a team member do it because I'm trying to kick it. So
there we go.
Come on now. Come on.
Thank y'all so much for having me. This means the world to me to be here.
And we love you so much. So once again, don't forget to follow her at event_shop PPE_Chicago. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Look at Dub, y'all. Dub.
He's so ready. He's so ready. But let's hit these next commercials first.
What on?
What I'm ready for? Who on the commercial? Who that is?
Amazing Soror. That's TNT Financial Services. Do you need to file your taxes? And we know that you do. We come to you collectively with over 19 years of tax preparation experience. It is our mission to help you save money and maximize the value of every tax deduction and tax credit. We value your time and your money. We pride ourselves on services that are absolutely dynamite. Book your virtual appointment today or visit our website at tnttaxservices.com and mention the Black Mom for $50 off your tax services.
Dub's so full of it.
Do they do PPP? I'm so sick. Dude, yeah, you know y'all gotta throw. They gotta throw that in their shit now.
Definitely. I know that Tina said that they so they can get your books together so that you can be able to properly apply for that PPE. Because if you don't have your books together, you don't have payroll in order, and if you don't have your taxes done, get the PPE.
Hey.
Oh, stay fly, cute and coaching the Crafty Chick, handcrafted head wraps, frames, earrings, buttons, masks. TheCraftyChick.com, at IG at The Crafty Chick.
Oh my God.
Sahara wants to know, do they do SBA loans?
Man, we need
it's a tax service. They don't do loans.
Listen,
I don't know if she's asking. I think it's mentioning SBA loans.
You know what she means. Do they get your paperwork right so you can get your SBA loan
together? Absolutely.
Right then. That's what
come on, Sahara. Come on, Sherry J.
Sherry J says she here for the cash. You about to get it in a minute, because let me tell y'all what's going on backstage. Dubs keep making these faces every time he hears their feedback, and I'm sending him messages like, you need to stop looking like that.
Man, that shit driving me nuts, bro. I can't take it. I'm trying to be professional.
I left my computer, so it's my bad.
Sound like your ass in a tunnel, yo. Like, you gotta.
Cass, you see him backstage though?
No, because on the phone it's a little bit more limited.
Oh, got you. But you know what time it's time for?
Dubs.
Y'all gave me this basic ass background today. See how y'all do me? Basic ass letter. They like, we gonna get this nigga a basic ass letter. All right. I'm gonna read this basic ass. Dear Dubs, when my grandmother took ill, I had a family meeting with my family where I asked who can help out with our ill grandmother. Everyone said to put her in the nursing home and let her home go into foreclosure and just let her die. Damn. I didn't. Oh, what the fuck? I got out my lease and moved her into my home with her. And at that time, she still could talk and handle some of her business. She made me power of attorney for everything and even made me beneficiary on her life insurance policy. I lost my job due to missing days at work because no one would come to watch my granny while I would go to work. My granny has 4 kids and 12 adult nieces and nephews. No one pitched in ever. She had a severe stroke, which she initially died from. I was devastated. I paid for her funeral by myself. I can hear her like this, how she said it. I paid for her funeral by myself. At that time, my aunt said she could not find a policy. 2 weeks after the funeral, when everyone found out I'm the beneficiary, why my granny oldest daughter calls me saying she has the policy and it's for $389,000. Damn. And I should split it with the kids. Wow. I was like, really? Now everyone is my friend and coming over daily to visit. Should I split the money or would I be wrong to give no one a dime? Please help. Signed, I miss my granny.
You know what though? We've heard. Now I ain't heard no motherfucker. I ain't heard no shit with no $389,000 policy. I just say motherfuckers trying to split 10 grand amongst motherfucking 20 people and be mad about it.
Take the 10, please, man. Take it.
I say don't get them motherfuckers shit. Because I'm gonna tell you why. No matter what you get them, they ain't gonna be happy. They ain't gonna be satisfied. It's not gonna be enough. And if you ask these people to help with their mother, this their mama, you the grandchild, they didn't even help you. You lost your job. She took care of you when she was alive, and now this your policy. Don't give them motherfuckers shit. That's my two. I wouldn't get them.
Well, here's the thing. It ain't shit to talk about. Granny already made the statement. Granny made the statement.
I mean, but the dog. So the thing is, though, we gotta also keep it real. As far as, sure, she ain't gotta do nothing. She could keep it all. But what is that gonna look like for family relations going forward? Right?
What it look like when they weren't helping?
I understand that. But there might be other relationships that are not being talked about that she has with the family and other things that they've done. It might not have helped in this particular way with her, but there might be other connections that they've done for her. We're talking about her mother as well, right? So you ain't gonna say that this chick was completely born by herself, like she's out there with the wolves. So you're gonna have some problems, big fella.
It's gonna be problems anyway. So let me ask you this, Cass. Let's say what's a fair amount to give these 4 children? Or do she give the 4 kids and the 12? Like, what is the amount?
I mean, I think it's normal that we got people who's and their wealth is passed down to their kids.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Wait, you coming into Candyman? All I heard was you're looking for Candyman, bitch. What is going on?
I said there's plenty of times when you got kids that receive funds from their parents who have died and they ain't know the damn thing, right? Okay. So that's not how wealth transfers. It's not always necessarily about what you're putting in. It's I am a part of this legacy, and I just get it, right?
Fuck all that.
What I would do, I would take 150 and the rest of them can figure it out. I wouldn't have nothing to do with it. I'll take 150. Y'all figure out how y'all gonna split up the rest.
How do you do? Who do you still have to put the money in?
I put it. I mean, I just give it. So I will give it to the immediate heirs. I would split it up amongst the immediate heirs. So if there was 4, it was 4 children,
4 kids. Yeah.
I split up the 150 plus amongst those 4.
Yeah, you so nice.
Yeah, that's crazy. What would you do, mate, in this situation?
Yeah, I mean, so it would be different if I didn't have the information that led before of how they treated the grandmother, how but they didn't help. If it was different, like everybody was involved and she left as the beneficiary and everybody, I'm like, you know what? Everybody helped with Granny during this time frame. But Granny Granny left the beneficiary to who she wanted and how she wanted it to be done. Because if she wanted them to have a dime, they would have gotten a dime. She didn't want them to have it. So I'm carrying out my grandma's wishes for them motherfuckers not to get shit.
Okay. And then we're not concerned about any type of
No.
family. Because this don't always affect just those beneficiaries, right? That stuff permeates to the entire family.
Well, they got to take that up with Big Mama.
Yeah.
How? Big Mama not here. So they're not going to take it up with Big Mama no more. It's going to be taken up with you.
But you're going to have problems with your cousins and shit anyway, regardless.
Maybe.
I've seen families of 8 literally arguing over a 10 grand house. So, and I get
give me my 1.2K.
Right. And all of this is just us, projecting. But at the end of the day, I'm kind of with Dubs. I give you the 150. I tell y'all to split it. They like, well, why you still getting the most? Like, motherfuckers never be satisfied with the money.
You gonna get them 150. They're still
they're gonna keep the 150. You give them the majority.
I'm like, hey,
and then they're still gonna be like, you got more than everybody.
And you still
this is where we fix me losing my job. I've been out. I had to be on my own. This replenishes that. Y'all winning off of doing nothing. At least not doing anything in these last few years where Big Mama was in a nursing home.
Yeah. So for me, I also do know me. I'm not necessarily in the business for having to take $389 and spend it on myself. I may do something like I'll put it in a family scholarship or something, but I'm not putting that shit in their hands like that. That's not gonna happen.
I'm not giving no hype ass uncles and aunties.
Give it to the little kids.
No.
Yeah. All right. They never happy.
Oh, so wait. So Dubs, what are you saying? What you saying you doing? It's just keeping it all.
I would listen. $389. She already paid for the funeral.
Facts.
This is what policies are for. I've been through this so many times in my own family. People are never happy. You could split this money up. It's still going to come back to haunt you because people mentalities, they're going to figure you had more, you lied about this, it's all. So it's like, you can't please everybody. Yeah, you might, put $25,000 in the family fund or something like that, do something. But as far as putting money in people's hands that's not capable of pushing a family forward. Now, if this family is full of businesses and we can make this money, push the family forward and stuff like that, then yeah, we could do some businesses. But if most people are like fucked up and on drugs and all that, nah, ain't nothing happening, Captain. Nah.
Pinky says, Sahara says, what about thinking about going against your granny wishes if you give it to people she didn't designate to have it?
I hear that. I definitely hear that. And that's not, I'm not saying that. I just understand it just becomes very complex at this particular, and it just depends to me on what's most important to you, and you gotta, that's the type of thing from you gotta actually fill out your own family on how that's gonna be. If you know if you're gonna be then no, it doesn't matter. But if there could be something that could be salvaged, like a scholarship, like you said, May, or this going to some kind of foundation, maybe to the kids' trust, because it's not about just the money. It's about, for me, I'm big on family, period. Right. And where's the opportunity for us to become a better family? And I don't know if necessarily it's me saying, fuck you, I'm gonna do nothing, and I'm taking it all. So I just want to know where can there be some type of middle ground we can all get better.
Yeah, I'm definitely
that's a societal thing that makes us that greasy because we've been without for so long.
Yeah, I'm definitely a family person too, and it definitely would be a fuck y'all without conversation. It would definitely be a conversation. It would have been a conversation prior, because now, before, when Granny didn't have a policy and nobody could find one, nobody's putting money up for the funeral. There's nothing to say. She'll take care of it. And now that Granny has decided to take care of me for taking care of it, it's a problem.
And that's what I'm saying. Isn't the family saying fuck you when they letting you handle Granny all by yourself? This is everybody's granny and mother.
I get that. I'm saying I don't have to be that way. If I'm her, someone saying fuck me don't mean I gotta say fuck you back. That's a choice. So for me, it's because again, we got little ones that are watching. Do we want them to perpetuate the same habit? Do I want to be another contributor to a broken family that doesn't care? Not me. I want to see what can happen in order to help do something better, if not for the people who are older than me, but damn sure the ones that's coming after me.
I understand what you're saying.
Cassie too balanced right now. Pendulum doesn't swing to balance.
I know. I understand what Cassie's saying, but then again, fuck them kids. That's all I'm saying.
And on that note, Dubs is telling them keep the money and fuck them kids, right?
Hey, Joey said something pretty cool. We have to get it together and make out a will to progress Black wealth. I'm here for that, man.
Yeah.
We ain't gotta be out here.
And then I agree with that too. Then we don't have to guess if Granny ain't want them to have shit. We won't have to guess. All right. So, Dubs, what's the final advice for them?
Man, look, follow your heart. Get you an Escalade, a jacket, some shoes.
No.
Yes. Spin that shit.
No.
Yes.
Same position again. Now you broke and you gonna be 80 something, and your kids ain't gonna take care of you neither.
And you wait on Granddaddy to die. Hope he got 389.
All right, so we are moving to our last segment for tonight. This is our matchmaker segment with featuring none other than my big homie Brandon, also known as Buck. What's up, Buck? Where you at? With camera on?
Oh yeah, you know, I'm having ready, baby.
Wait a minute though, Buck. Wait a minute.
I gotta have my glasses on.
Hey, why he got glasses on, y'all?
Cause he too cool, baby.
What's up, Buck? All right,
I gotta have my glasses on.
All right, so Brandon is at work, also known as Buck. Shout out to all of my Hyde Park Indians in the building. What's up, Buck?
What's up with it?
All right, so Buck, you was listening to us. You heard the Dear Dubs letter. What do you think? You think they should have gave some money?
Fuck them kids. I'm with him. I ain't giving them kids shit. They should have never gave you niggas money.
That's my man. That's my man. Let's roll. We going to the boat, baby.
I'm finna do something real nice with that little money.
What you doing with my money, Buck?
Well, if I find me a date, I can say that money, but shit, if I'm back single, I know what I'm doing with that money. If this shit don't work out right here, shit, I know what I'm gonna do with that money.
What would you do with that money, Buck? Please tell us.
You see my lives, girl. You see my lives.
I see your lives. Buck was out west a couple of weeks ago in the middle of a pandemic at a whole stripper party.
I do that from time to time.
Oh, okay.
It's all it's entertainment.
It's all entertainment. All right, Buck. So we don't have much time, and we're gonna try to see if we can fag you somebody. So I've been knowing Buck for a very long.
You gotta come into the screen, baby. There you go. There you go. You keep like venturing off.
Yeah, you keep dipping to the side, Buck. You gotta be in there. You go.
There you go. There you
All
go.
right. So Buck. Been knowing we went to Hyde Park together, Hyde Park Indian, shout out. And a lot of stuff has happened in between the time I met you until now. Why you laughing?
I'm going ahead. No, I'm going ahead. Do you?
Okay. All right. See, Buck think I'm finna embarrass him. Why would you be the one embarrassed?
Oh, I don't have no shame. My shame is gone.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right, Buck.
Just go out the door.
So
Yeah, that shame been gone.
Tell us, in the last 3 to 5 years, what has dating looked like for you?
I was in a relationship for about 3 years, and it didn't work out.
Why didn't it work, Buck?
We just didn't see eye to eye. You know what I'm saying, about a lot of things. You know, and it just didn't work out. Well, yeah. No, you know what? I'm gonna keep it 100 with Facebook. Man, I came home, she took all my shit, man. I'm telling the whole fucking world I was a sucker. She took all my shit.
Wait a minute. Stop. What happened?
We weren't seeing eye to eye. I was in a situation, things was a little tense. So I was looking to move and get my own spot.
Okay.
Not saying I was gonna kill the relationship, but I just wanted my own shit.
Right.
And I come home one day, and all my shit was an echo in that motherfucker.
Damn.
Yeah, I came home. Hello.
Wait a minute. So you came home and all your shit was gone and she was gone too.
Man, I'm on Facebook Live telling the whole world about I was a sucker.
Wait a minute. So why she leave you though, Bucky? Don't lie to us, Buck. You said you keeping it real.
All right, I'm gonna keep it real. We just weren't seeing eye to eye. It was a lot of shit. The shit had got so bad. No, I'm just saying the shit had got. I ain't gonna put all our personal business because a lot of people we got the same friends.
Okay.
So a lot of people. So I ain't gonna. I just put it out here like that. It just didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? But
okay, it didn't work out. Okay.
Wait.
But, I got blessed behind that. A lot of good things started happening after that happened. So you know what I'm saying? Shout out to her.
Okay. All right. So Buck, you talked to me and you had a lot of changes throughout your life, right? Grew up on 63rd around that area?
Yeah.
He from 63rd, Doug.
Hey, I ain't ashamed to say I'm from 63rd.
63rd and what, pimp?
University, Greenwood over there in the town.
Okay.
Well, Grove City now.
Okay.
All right, 63rd Street. Went to Hyde Park, played basketball for Hyde Park. Played ball, then you went away for a while, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went away for a while. Came back, now you back in the city. So what you got going on now?
I'm working, you know what I'm saying? I'm a sanitation supervisor at this one company. Doing all right.
Okay.
So I bounce back.
Bounce back, a big bounce back. So we asked Buck, what is he looking for from a woman? He says, when asked about age, he said he don't want nothing over 50. I do want you to know that I did have a lady over 50 that asked some questions about you. She said that she wasn't mobile right now, but she wanted to know if you was interested. We can talk about that a little later. He likes
I'll
women.
push you. Oh, my bad, y'all. All right.
No, we with you. We with you. We can have a show. We want people to be themselves. You said you take a chick that's 5'2", between 5'2" and 5'7". Right now, you said you're a sanitation supervisor, on place making your money. You have one child that is 22. 3 grandchildren, so there are no crazy baby mamas attached to you, no crazy exes, and you love to have fun, right?
Pretty much.
And this is an important part. He said, most importantly, he is definitely ready to marry, but not for pressure. Explain that to me. Talk to me.
It's about that time, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't hustle no more, so I gotta give me one woman and sit down somewhere. That shit is expensive. Dating is expensive.
Dating is expensive. How much a date running these days?
Man, it all depends on what you're trying to do at the end of the night. I was wrong at one time.
What you was what?
I was wrong at one time in my life.
You was wrong at one time?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what type of chick you looking for?
Somebody that's working. Shit. That's just a start. Shit. We can figure everything else out. Is you employed?
Okay, so number one, she has to be employed. What about how should she look? You got a preference in the way she looks?
I don't date the bodies. I ain't stupid enough to date the body. I'm too old to date the body.
Okay.
So that ain't that we can work around that.
Okay. But you don't have no preference. You like dark skin, light skin.
Man, I like who like me. Who like me? I like you.
Hey, somebody told me that's like the new shit.
Look, I'm too motherfucking old for you to be out here choosing like that. Listen, my body ain't built like how it used to be.
Shit.
Somebody told me that you need to like who like you.
That's the best thing you could do. Shit.
Like who like you.
Like who like you.
Yeah.
Sadiq wants to know, does she need to have teeth?
It all depends. Throw baby. You trying to put a motherfucker on the throw baby remix? No.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you trying to put me on the remix? Hell no, you don't need no teeth.
Hey, Buck, she need teeth, but she don't need teeth.
No, shit, that's a cheat day. She can't eat shit. She gonna suck dick good and eat a soup. That's a cheat day.
This man says suck dick and eat a soup. Okay. All right. So no look preference. So far, the only thing that we are looking at is that she needs to be employed. Anything else?
Oh no, that's just about it. I'm easy. She ain't got to know how to cook that good.
Wait a minute, hold on. I got a little. I didn't hear you. Say it again.
I said I'm easy to please. She ain't got to know how to cook that good.
She don't gotta know how to cook. Okay. Are you cooking?
No, I got an air fryer, man.
Yeah.
Listen, I ain't even. You said he got an air fryer.
Hey, that been my woman for the last 2 months.
Okay. All right, let me we got a little feedback, so I'm trying to see if I can get past that. All right, so most importantly, I'm definitely ready to get married. She must be working, must be supportive, and must be your best friend.
Talk to me.
And your deal breakers, baby daddies, no ambition, and too conservative. Explain it too conservative for me.
No, you know how I am. So you gotta be loose around me. I crack jokes, I talk a lot of shit. You gotta be kind of loose. You gotta have a sense of humor to deal with me.
Okay. All right.
Like I take a shower like this sometimes with my sunglasses on.
What?
Like you gotta be. I'm just talking shit. All right.
I know. All right, so Terry says she respects your honesty. Joey thinks it's Buck, Earth to Buck. We have static. It's not Buck, y'all.
No, that ain't me.
He's not the culprit, but we making it through. All right.
I found out who it is. That's Cassie. She must got a prime code phone. You got a prime code?
I don't like each other. iPhone and StreamYard.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this short. But if there's a young lady that wants to get with you, what you do? You heard me, Bucky?
No, I didn't hear your question. What you say?
I said, if there's a young lady that wants to get with you, what does she need to know?
Oh, then I'm sexy than a motherfucker. So don't be mad. What y'all laughing for? I'm confident in myself. I'm sexy than a motherfucker. I'm telling everybody in the world.
Oh,
That's right, Bucky.
yeah.
So you at work with them Ray-Bans on?
Yeah, I'm the supervisor. I do what I want to do around here. I'm moving up. We're gonna be the prize next week. I'm moving on up. There's no doubt I'm 6'5". I'm fluffy. I don't use words like that. I'm just fluffy. I'm nice.
Definitely 6'5"
I'm sexy than a motherfucker. And I don't beg.
at all.
And I don't need you to use your car.
These are all important things. Buck, let you all know he's 6'5". He don't beg. He don't need to use your car, and you don't need to know how to cook. Buck, what's your Instagram?
Oh damn, I gotta look it up. I think it's Buck 063, something like that.
Is it underscore or no?
Yeah, underscore.
All right, if you're interested in Buck, y'all go ahead and follow him on Instagram at Buck_063. Buck, we gonna find you somebody because you know women love to laugh.
I know. I ain't used to have money. This the way I used to get girls. I used to have to make y'all laugh.
Yeah, that's how you got me.
I know that's how I got you. Hey, when you broke shit, you gotta have a gimmick or something. Laughter was my way.
Yes. We had fun in high school, Bucky.
I know. I miss you.
Oh, okay. Buck ass is crazy. All right, so make sure if you are interested in Buck, you go ahead and follow him at Buck_063. Buck, thank you so much for joining us. I know you on the clock. Get back to what you gotta get to. We're gonna close out the show.
All right, love y'all. Thank you, girl. Take care.
Yeah,
hey,
we're gonna have to bring you back. We're gonna have to bring you back. We're gonna have to bring you back.
You can get me on here every Tuesday. I'm gonna talk to you.
I'll hold you to that. I'll hold you to that.
I know, no bullshit. I come over here and get this motherfucker started. What you want to talk about?
Oh my
Because y'all ganging up on him. He needs some help.
God.
All right, Buck, we go.
Hey, let them know that I snore though.
Bye, Buck.
All right, bye.
Hey, y'all gonna get Buddy laid off fucking around with this damn show, man. Yeah.
I can't hear
You can't hear it?
So,
Man, they want him to have his own segment, but we don't have. I don't know if we could make it through the end. I don't even want to give out the virtual shirt. We're gonna do our closeout with our F out. You want to give out a virtual shirt, Dub? Or you good?
I don't know what to do with this fucking ET shit. Like,
It sound like this.
it sounds like her phone got acid reflux. That's how it sounds.
Look at her face.
Oh my god. Hey, that nigga is so funny, but he just being hit like honest. Like he ain't trying to be funny. That shit crazy, man.
Girl, we don't know what you saying. Pinky said Joe would save that girl. Oh, let me get his air out so we can get out of here with this. All right, I air out for the night. I can't even do it. If you rush it, you'll ruin it. Pause, pray, and be patient. Dubslation, translation.
Stop worrying about the wrong shit.
Period. If you rush it, you'll ruin it. Pause, pray, and be patient. Stop worrying about the wrong shit, y'all. This motherfucker, she just gonna smile, but even if she don't talk, the shit still giving us the feedback, so it don't matter.
That's that shit bouncing off the earring, fucking up the sound.
Right. All right, y'all. This show episode has been brought to you by theblackmall.com. Do not forget to visit theblackmall.com. Man, I'm getting out of here, y'all. I can't take the feedback. Y'all can't take the feedback. But we love y'all anyway. Remember to share, like, comment. Next week, she'll have a computer. We'll be back. We won't have the feedback. We out of here, y'all. We love y'all. Join us next week. Peace.